I'll move through this fairly quickly, so I've got a bit of time to make up, so I'll try to get through this in 5 minutes. This is a survey that we carried out at the end of the turn of the year. We've done this now for about 4 years. We changed the focus a little bit this time to concentrate a little bit more on retirement income as opposed to retirement per se, which previous studies have looked at. You can see there the breakdown of the people that responded. 104 companies, tended to be larger companies, and the individuals that responded were in the HR benefits, pensions and reward sectors. The first point, and I have only selected about 4 or 5 slides here. For those, I think you've got it in your packs actually, that you will get at the end, you'll get the full study, but I've just pulled out 4 or 5 that I think are particularly relevant here. The first one is just about people saving enough. And 69% of employers have said that they don't believe that their employees are saving enough. So this is an interesting point in itself in terms of what are people saving into. Perhaps they are saving into other vehicles that are not pension, or maybe they're just not saving. And if they're not saving, actually how can we get them to think about that savings regime and what they need to do to provide for later life. This figure is in some ways not surprising, and I guess given the budget is definitely not surprising in terms of the direction of travel. But 83% of employers that responded to this said that they believed that it was important that professional retirement planning was provided for their employees. So I think there is a recognition that's really coming through now that says, actually, we do need to we provided the benefit for our employees for what might have been 40 years of saving. So actually, there is an onus on us really to explain what that means when you get to retirement and how you generate that income. A lot of the other speakers have touched on this morning, and it's understanding your options. So 73% of employers believe that their employees did not actually understand the options that are available to them. Now clearly there's going to be even more options as of now, and certainly as of April 15. So it's really important that people understand not only what those options are, but also what the pros and cons of each of those options are, and then ultimately, as Michelle referred to, what is right for me? What is the right choice that I need to make? Another interesting figure that came out was looking about savings generally when thinking about retirement planning, and is it just about pension? 49% said no, they don't believe it is just about pension. So a lot of companies, certainly that we deal with, will have things like share schemes. Many will have corporate ISAs in place as well. Of course, individuals would have built up savings in their own personal lives through general investments. So all of that needs to be taken into account when retiring. And again, within the new regime, it's important that that's taken holistically and people understand that they're making the right choices. So what does it mean for employers? Well, really, the first thing is it's about that financial education. So picking up the piece that Michelle referred to at the end there, so information, guidance, advice. I think what employers have done is that there's always been a lot of information out there. There's always been information in pension booklets. There's always been information on the company intranet side. The question with information is, was it ever engaging enough? I think Steve's done a great job in terms of trying to make that information more engaging. But that second piece about education, that's really about a learning exercise. That's really about explaining to individuals. This is the generics about the scheme that you may be in because you're employed by us. This is the generics about the pros and cons of income options that you have. Actually, not just for the scheme that you're in with us right now, but the other schemes that you may have had through previous employers as well. But then ultimately, that will need to be followed up by regulated financial advice for individuals, because it is about what's right for me. And I might have exactly the same pension scheme, and have exactly the same pension benefits as others, but that won't necessarily mean that I want to do the same thing in terms of generating my retirement income. We offer a lot of services around this. We offer the education, we offer the regulated advice, we offer help desk support, we offer internet tools. So there's a range of things that are on offer already out there to help both employers and employees with this. Clearly there's the pension advisory service as well, which is also there to support. So there's already a lot of support for actually the changes that have come into place. The question is how they're utilised within individual companies. So in summary, turning pension savings into retirement is a complex decision, and it's going to become even more complex because there's more choice. So getting that decision right is even more important than it's ever been, and that provision of that education and that advice is probably paramount to ensuring that your employees make the right choice. That's it. Thank you.